What's up, Lakers Nation? Let me ask you something. Are you feeling the frustration yet? The Los Angeles Lakers, a team with so much potential, yet there's this one player, Quincy Olivari, who's been completely sidelined. And if you're anything like me, you've been sitting here wondering, why on earth is he not out there? Every single other G-League player has gotten their chance, but not Olivari. That's right, while rookies like Bronny James and Maxwell Lewis are getting minutes, Olivari is left sitting on the bench. But here's the thing, why hasn't Olivari gotten a shot? Is it because the Lakers are playing it safe, or is there something deeper at play? And let's be honest, does it even make sense to keep him out? The Lakers bench has been struggling all season, ranking 30th in the league, averaging just 20 points a game. That's embarrassing, right? So why not throw Olivari into the mix and see what he can do? Stick around, because in this video, we're diving deep into why the Lakers might be making a massive mistake by overlooking Quincy Olivari, and what could happen if they finally give him the chance he deserves. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear could change how you look at this team's potential for the rest of the season. Alright, first things first, let's talk about the Lakers bench. We've seen it, we've heard about it, and most importantly, we've felt it. The Lakers are struggling to get consistent production off the bench. They've been ranked 30th in bench points this season. Yeah, you heard that right, 30th. That's a huge problem for a team that's got championship aspirations. And the worst part, it's been happening for a while now.
Just the point though, without Christian Wood, so without Vanderbilt, just letting that be known. Lakers are 30th in bench scoring right now.
30th?
30th.
With that killer bench that they got?
23rd in net rating.
That killer bench that the Lakers got? Come on.
Man, we can't ask Bronny to do everything.
Come on, man. Do everything.
Right? I mean, we can't ask him to do everything.
What we picked him for.
Damn, he grabbing water, he getting towers, he's keeping everybody up. BD's doing it. He's smiling on him. Yeah, he's giving his hands up, giving a little autograph, taking a little picture. The man can't do everything.
Bringing out.
Didn't we sign somebody from Miami? We signed somebody. We signed somebody from Miami with some good money.
You said you was
He
happy.
had a 0-0-0-1 in 18 minutes.
You said
Oh, yeah,
you was
he's
happy.
robbing the Lakers.
You was bigging him up. You was saying Max, Max, Max. I was like, that's not his name, it's Gabe, man. It's not Max.
It was 3 letters. I was close.
Yeah, but there is a Max on the team, though. It's
Gabe has
Christy,
4
bro. It's the other dude.
Gabe is 4 letters.
The problem.
You got them all mixed up. That's why they
It was just all of them, you know, it was just all Gabe. It was just all 3 letters. Gabe, Ty,
They all out there
all just
fucking
these
up.
2,
That's how
3
they
letter
playing.
type of dudes, you know, playing AAU basketball.
But you asked for this.
We didn't ask for no YMCA
Yes, you
players.
did.
Not the YMCA
You
players.
accepted all of this. You was like, we ain't need to make no moves.
In all seriousness, though, how worried are you about the Lakers' lack of bench depth at this point in the season? Is it that big of a deal? 7 games in, we got some reserves coming back.
It's a problem.
Got some key rotational players. The fact that they're even 4-3 without Vanderbilt and Christian Wood, to me, is.
And to be honest, it's not even, you can't even do the old typical take 2 starters out and put them on a bench and take these 2 in, put them in, and, you know, we pretend we have this great bench when we really don't.
Didn't they tried that last year?
We don't have enough. When we like playoffs, cool, but to get through the regular season, you're gonna probably need about 10 players right now.
Well, the bench is nearly non-existent, and yet, in the middle of all this, there's a player, Quincy Olivari, who's been waiting for his moment. A player who could give the Lakers exactly what they need: shooting, defense, and depth. Here's the kicker. Despite all this, the Lakers have still chosen to keep him on the sidelines. Why? Well, let's break down the alternatives. You've got Gabe Vincent, a veteran who's supposed to bring playoff experience to the table. But so far, he's been an absolute non-factor. His numbers are embarrassing, to say the least, shooting just 31% from the field and 19% from 3. And don't get me started on his stats. 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and a total of just 32 points for the season. For a guy who was expected to be a contributor, that's just not cutting it. And yet, Vincent is out there, still, every game. Then there's Max Christie. You'd think that a player like him, young, athletic, and full of potential, would be seeing more minutes, right? But nope, he's barely hanging on to the rotation. He's been playing decent defense and grabbing rebounds, but when it comes to scoring, his shooting just hasn't been up to par. However, even with all his inconsistencies, he's still giving more than Gabe Vincent, and yet the Lakers are still hesitant to make a change. Now, let's zoom out and look at Olivari. He's a better shooter than Gabe Vincent, easily. And if there's one thing the Lakers need right now, it's shooting. You need spacing, you need 3-pointers, especially when you've got superstars like LeBron and AD commanding attention in the paint. Why not give Olivari a shot to see if he can provide that extra spark? I know what you're thinking. Well, what if he doesn't deliver? But here's the thing. What's the worst that could happen? You're already at rock bottom with the bench. So it's not like playing Olivari could make it any worse. So why are we talking about this now? Well, here's where things get critical. The Lakers can't afford to keep ignoring the glaring holes in their lineup. The bench has been abysmal all season, and it's clear that something needs to change. But every time the Lakers get a chance to experiment with their roster, they stick with what they know, even if what they know isn't working. Gabe Vincent, not producing. Max Christie, not consistent enough. So why not take a shot on someone like Olivari, who's shown flashes of what could be? Here's the scary part. What if this moment passes? What if the Lakers keep tinkering with the same lineup, hoping for a miracle, and then it's too late? What if they wait until the trade deadline and realize that they've missed their chance to develop a player who could make a real impact? It's a risk they can't afford to take, especially with the Western Conference being as competitive as ever. If you don't think there's a chance to improve, think again. The difference between being a contender and just another playoff team could be as small as adding the right piece to the puzzle. But here's the thing that gets me the most. The Lakers have all the tools. They have the assets, the roster spots, and even the need for someone like Quincy Olivari to step up. But they've just waited. They've waited too long, and right now, the fear of missing out on something bigger looms over this franchise. Fans are waiting. We're all waiting for that change, that spark, that game changer to come in and shake things up. Olivari might just be that guy. Now, let's shift gears. The Lakers have to make a choice. We've established that their bench is struggling, that there are better options sitting on the sidelines, and that Quincy Olivari could be that missing piece. But here's the problem. If the Lakers keep letting this slide, they risk losing the opportunity to develop this young talent. They risk keeping someone who could be a great two-way player off the floor just because of a few uncertainties. But let's be real, there's no excuse. The Lakers need to act, and they need to act fast. Let Olivari get some minutes, see what he can do on both ends of the court. You don't have to give him 40 minutes a game, but let him play. Let him show his worth. It's not just about getting him into the rotation. It's about seeing what you have. The Lakers have to make a decision, and that decision must come sooner rather than later. Because if they don't, they could find themselves stuck in a situation where they don't have enough depth to compete with the best teams in the league. And here's the big question. What if Quincy Olivari is the player to push the Lakers back into contention? What if he's the one who can provide that three-point shooting, that defense, and the overall energy that the team is sorely missing? If they keep waiting, they might never know. And we as fans will be stuck watching the same struggles play out. So, Lakers fans, what do you think? Do you believe Olivari deserves a shot? Or do you think the team should just stick with the current lineup and wait for things to magically fix themselves? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, because this is a conversation that needs to happen. The Lakers can't afford to ignore the potential that's sitting right in front of them. And hey, if you liked this video, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps out the channel and shows me you're enjoying the content. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the latest insights on the Lakers. This team's future is on the line, and we need to keep the discussion going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.